You are finished.
Please, I want to.
I will have you drop in homeless shelter in a few minutes.
Can I please have another chance?
No.
Steven is expelled from the hospital. The doctors have grown tired of his tricks. He deliberately disrupts the hospital's order and constantly harasses the nurses, all just to fraudulently obtain painkillers. Steven's father tries to send him to another hospital, yet no doctor is willing to take him in. Left with no other choice, his father rents a house for him outside and hires a private caregiver at a high price to take care of his daily life. No one expects that Steven would grow increasingly unstable. His twisted mentality makes him abuse the caregiver repeatedly. Unable to endure his terrible behavior any longer, the caregiver hands in her resignation and decides to take the television she bought herself away. The moment the caregiver steps outside to pack her belongings, Steven locks the door, trapping her outside the house. To get revenge on her, Steven calls the police and falsely accuses the caregiver of stealing his money. This incident lets the caregiver see Steven's true nature clearly. She leaves without hesitation, leaving Steven all alone. Without the caregiver's care, Steven's life soon falls into despair. He lives surrounded by piles of garbage every day. When he runs out of his last bit of money, Steven starts calling his father to demand an excessive amount of living expenses. In truth, he only wants more money to buy painkillers. His father knows exactly what he is up to and refuses his request. To force his father to give in, Steven stages a dramatic pity act, sending messages to everyone claiming he will hurt himself. Fearing for Steven's safety, the doctor sends a caregiver to check on him at home. Steven is not there, but when the caregiver spots empty painkiller bottles on the floor, she panics immediately. 200 painkiller pills have all been consumed by Steven. Shocked by the sight, the caregiver reports the situation to the doctor at once. Arranged by the medical staff, workers bring Steven back to the hospital, yet nothing really changes. Steven still chooses to sink into self-destruction. Upon receiving the news, Steven's father rushes over immediately, following the doctor's advice. He takes Steven to a psychological clinic. Unexpectedly, Steven refuses to get out of the car no matter what. With no other option, his father goes in to see the psychologist alone. During the conversation, Steven's father reveals the truth from many years ago. Steven's parents divorced very early when he was little. He and his younger brother lived with their remarried mother, only to suffer constant abuse from their stepfather. Faced with such a complicated situation, the psychologist advises Steven's father not to indulge him any further. After leaving the clinic, Steven complains that the car is stuffy and he cannot breathe, asking his father to carry him on a tricycle. His father sees through his hidden motive. To confirm his suspicion, he agrees reluctantly for the moment. Soon after, Steven indeed throws himself off on purpose. He claims he is badly injured and demands an ambulance be sent immediately. However, his father has already seen right through his scheme.